Hey. What's going on, everybody? It's your favorite dating coach, Elliot Scott, and as you can see by the title below, we're going to talk about what a man looks like, or what it looks like when a man truly likes you, values you, even loves you, okay? So you don't get confused anymore on if this guy likes you or not. Now, if you haven't yet, please subscribe. Just click the red button below. I'll love you forever, ever, and ever, ever. And if you haven't yet, checked out my course, Attraction Academy, or got a one-on-one session with yours truly. If you need help on a particular situation, links are down in the description. So, this first part is going to be a little controversial. And it's going to sound a little harsh, but it's true from an evolutionary perspective, from a physiological in terms of evolution perspective. So don't kill the messenger here, my God. But there is a quote I read in a dating book, and it said, men provide resources, women provide services. One more time. Men provide resources, women provide services. Now, I know that sounds a little daunting and a little like, whoa, like, are you suppressing women here? No, don't kill the messenger. I didn't do anything. But from a physiological perspective, yes, today a woman can do anything a man can. You could be the breadwinner. You could be a single parent and be extremely successful. You could, hey, America's come a long way, right? Just society has come a long way in many different forms, okay? However, from a physiological makeup, you know, the woman could, and that's how the brain still works. That's what I'm trying to get at. The brain still works. The brain doesn't care about what you're thinking, what your parents were thinking, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, your great-great-great-grandparents. Like the brain, like all of their brains were created thousands and thousands and thousands of years prior, okay? So your brain still goes off that concept. And what that is, again, women were not able to at the ability men were to go out and hunt for prey, to protect, they just weren't as big or as strong or as fast or as enduring and things like that. A man can provide, a man can protect, a man can gather the resources, and a man had more of the status in a society than the woman. Whereas the woman was more in terms of services. And I don't mean that just sexual. I know that's where it gets a little controversial. But, you know, men liked women who were able to hold a fucking place down when he was gone. Men liked a woman who was more motherly, a woman who was more nurturing. Why? Because that is better if you look at it from an advantage perspective. If you look at it from the job of an organism is to survive and reproduce, or at least pass on the offspring or DNA, it's better to have a woman who knows how to raise a young, who has the ability to raise a young, who has the patience, again, the nurturing, the love, the care, all these type of things that were these were just very attractive traits to a man at one time. And I know that's controversial. And again, nowadays, you can do anything a man can do. But men wanted women who could provide services. He didn't need the resources. He didn't need, no man I'm talking about way back in the evolutionary times. He didn't need a woman who could be a breadwinner. That just wasn't a concept. Now it is. But again, the brain still works back then, okay? Now, with that being said, what does a man look like when he truly loves a woman, when he truly values a woman? First off, he would never pull away. He would never ignore you. He would never... Now, when I say ignore you, I mean like if you and I are together and we're boyfriend, girlfriend, you piss me off, I can ignore you, okay? Like, I know you're not going anywhere. And I don't mean that in terms of like a power struggle. Oh, she's mine, she ain't going anywhere. I just mean like... from a mature perspective, like, I know you're not just going to be impulsive and be like, he's ignoring me, I'm up and out. Like, no, like that, you know I love you still, and I know you love, so it's going to work its way out. But I mean, like, in the dating stage, or if you are talking and it is in the beginning, or dating, sorry, or even a relationship, and it's the first several months, 6 months, and he starts pulling that bullshit, I can tell you right there, the man doesn't love you. A man who truly loves a woman will not put himself in a position to lose you. You got to understand, ladies, that a man wants to be a provider. I know that's hard to believe because there's a lot of shitty men out there, but a man who truly likes a woman, he wants to provide for her. That is his evolutionary right almost. Like, I want to give to you. I want to, give you the abundance of what I have. That's part of how we show we care. Why? Because that's how the courtship went way back. Well, still today it does, but more back then. Like, I had to court a woman. I just couldn't get it in. I had to court a woman. Why couldn't I just get it in? Because it's not evolutionary beneficial for you just to put out for men. Why? Because a man would just leave. So a man had to prove himself with loyalty, consistency, trust, investment of the resources, and things like that. He had to prove that he was a protector. He had to prove that he was a provider. Okay? So when I truly care for a woman, when I truly value a woman, I want to provide for her. I want to give to her. In hopes that, of course, both sides, I hope you don't take advantage of that, and you obviously hope a guy doesn't take advantage of you. But when a man truly loves a woman, he wants to give to her. He wants to get. So if a guy's pulling away from you, ladies, if you're one of these ladies who are like, I'm in the gray area, I don't know where I stand. One day he tells me he loves me, and the next day he's acting like an idiot. Well, then he's an idiot. He doesn't love you, ladies. I say this in the last 20 videos I had. I don't care if he walks up to your door every day for the rest of your fucking life and says, I love you. You're the best woman that I've ever met. If he doesn't commit, or he's putting himself in a position to lose you, he is taking you for granted. Okay? So ladies, a guy who truly values you, a guy who truly wants to be with you, a man who is in a healthy mindset in terms of what he wants, and he's emotionally available and things like that, he is a provider. He should have an abundance of resources because he is a man who chases his purpose, his mission, and things like that, and gives back to society. He's an asset, and part of that means I like you. I want to give you these things. That's just how it is, okay? So ladies, if you're in this situation where you're confused on where a man stands, if he's hot and cold, or 1 month he was great and now he's not, or he pulled away and he came back, or anything like that, he doesn't like you, move on, okay? I know that's harsh, but that's just the truth, okay? And again, I'm sorry for the objectifying of women, saying you give services. Again, I know you can give just as much as a man today, but the brain isn't working on what you are doing today. It has been developed, and it's a very complex thing, and it has been created over thousands of years. And it has found out that from a evolutionary standpoint that if, because the man's physiological makeup is just bigger, stronger, and it's able to get these resources better, it favors men in that terms. And then, of course, it favors women when it comes to services. And both are looking for that. He's looking for these things, you're looking for these things. Do we connect? Great. We work out. We're great. The chemistry is awesome. And then that's how the kind of courtship happens, okay? So with that being said, ladies, I love you all. Take care and peace.